Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing today? Today we are building a tiny home using only 3 packs. So we're using Eco Lifestyle, we're using Dream Home Decorator, and Tiny Living. So actually I'm building this after the ceiling update comes out. So I am going to paint the ceiling, of course. And I don't know, I was watching one of Delicious's video and she mentioned how like Dream Home Decorator, Eco Lifestyle, and Tiny Living like fit so well together. I'm like, you know what, you are so right. And I never use tiny homes. I never, because I don't know, I feel like I play the game too fast, so like I kind of move on faster than I need to, because like I feel like the next day I'll have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, and then I'll have a science baby and everything is moving fast, so I don't really have like a tiny home is too small. So this is actually 58 tiles, which means this is counted as a tier 2 home, and those do have some perks. So the perks are skills increases at double the standard rate and cozy comforts. Everything is twice as comfortable, and of course every tier comes with lower bills, which is kind of good. I don't know, like I feel like building a 32 tile home is pretty hard, but those have way more perks. Like it's definitely better. Like for instance, your friendship level or your romance level or anything like that, they will double. Like friendship, whatever you call them, I don't know. Anyways, you will just be friends way more faster. And I honestly don't know if you even have to live here. I feel like if you're on the lot, it may count. I don't know, that's cool though, because that would be very cool if you could, like, I don't know, gain your skills on a lot that's not yours or whatever. But yeah, I actually did use this window. I don't ever see myself using that big window. It's just pretty big, I guess. I don't really know. But right here, I'm just getting those, like, I don't know what you call them, vertical slats. I'm getting them on the side because I don't know, I think it looks interesting. It adds a little bit more things. But yeah, I very much move fast in my game. And I feel like I should slow down, especially since okay, so they changed the length of the lifespan, which I don't mind adults or young adults or elders or whatever getting a longer lifespan. But I don't know if this is true, but I also feel like they changed it for teenagers. I believe they changed it for teenagers when we got the high school pack, but I feel like they also changed it when we got Growing Together too, cuz my teenagers, they're teens for too long and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, they're never going to grow up and I'm tired of it." I did let one of my teens, well, two of my teens actually, I let them age up at the right time, but some of them I'm like, "Okay, you're aging up today because I'm done with my current generation. Like, I need to move on." I don't know. I feel like it's too long. And I mean, high school is fun. Like, going to high school can be very fun. But at the same time, you're not going to go every single day. And I feel like 3 weeks of high school is too much. Like, you don't have to go, obviously. But it's just like, it's the same thing every single time. I don't know. And then, like, the prom. I don't know about prom. I just don't know. It works for me. It's just like either, I guess if you have a partner, right? They will be upset if you didn't invite them. But I literally like agreed with my partner to not go to prom. And then for some reason I got a sentiment saying that they were resentful for no prom invite, but like we agreed not to go. And then I checked back and it wasn't there, so I'm just confused. I don't know if it disappeared or if she forgave me or if I forgave her. I don't know. So that's just weird because, like, I don't want to go to prom 3 times. That's too much. Going to prom 3 times? Like, no, I'm going once and that's all. So I guess because it's like if it's 3 weeks that you're a teenager or 4 weeks, I think it's 3 weeks though. If it's 3 weeks that you're a teenager, you're probably gonna go to prom at the end of your teenage lifespan and not the beginning. But I always go in the beginning because it's just, let's get it over with. Let's just get it over with. And surprisingly, my Sims, her and her twin brother, they won prom jester and prom royalty. Like, I was not expecting that and I was so happy because, like, I'm just saying they look good. Just saying, in my opinion, they look good. But I realized I have not talked about this build one single time, which is probably bad. I never talk about my builds because I feel like it's self-explanatory. Like, you know, you can see what I'm doing. Like right now I'm working on the living area, the living space, or the bedroom, or whatever you want to call this little space. But in the kitchen, you can see that I wrapped around the corner. I wrapped around the corner. No, 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 no. I wrapped the counters around the corner, which I never do that because I feel like I never build my houses to be in that way. I'm not really good. I'm not a person that's good at floor plans. I'm not like, so I build basic shapes. I feel so it's not that hard to create a floor plan, and like none of my floor plans comes out with me wrapping around the corner, wrapping the counter around the corner. Oh my goodness, why is that so hard for me to say? But yeah, I also did it with the cabinets because I feel like since this is a tiny home, you're gonna need like a lot of storage. So yeah, I mean it would very much help if they had a closet instead, so you can just throw all your junk in there. I feel like in real life a lot of people have junk closets because you don't, like, I don't know, you don't really have room for it, I guess. But yeah, can I say something? I was playing the Sims and Bloom challenge, right? I'm playing it now. Obviously, I'm not playing it now. Anyways, my hair, my first generation Daisy, she died, and it's kind of disappointing. I'm very sad about that. Like, she's my favorite, and you guys don't understand. Like, she's she's my first generation. Okay, and then she had her daughter, right, Brandy. Brandy looks just like Daisy, right? Brandy had a daughter, Plum. Plum looks just like Brandy and Daisy. Like, Plum at this moment, she does have a child. She has an infant, and one thing about me is I tend to go and create a sim with cast.full edit mode on, and I always age up my infants to teens just to see what they look like, you know? Like, I have to know. I can't help myself but look. I just can't help myself. It's I can't help it. And like she's only having one child anyway, so yeah. But I'm just saying she looks good. She doesn't look like Plum, unfortunately. Well, like they're a mix. So Plum is dating Gia, and like her moms, they're just like the perfect mix, I guess. So you know, Cherry, her name is Cherry. Cherry has Plum's eyes and mouth, but then Cherry has Gia's nose and freckles. So, yeah, and her face shape also. So, you know, Cherry doesn't look like Daisy. And that's kind of sad because one day I'm going to move on playing Cherry and they won't look alike. So, it's kind of sad. It's kind of disappointing. I was like, what if she looks like Daisy again? No. Also, Plum has blue eyes. Can I just say that? Like, that's the only pretty much difference between her and Daisy is she has blue eyes and her face is a little bit slimmer. But like, they were literally triplets. I did get pictures of 3 of them though. Can I just say one thing? They need to update photo poses and stuff because when you take photos of 3 people, 2 of them will be close together and the third person will literally be far away looking like a third wheel. Like, no, can they all hug or something, put their arms around each other? Like, why do they need to be far apart? So I ended up using like the mark things that you could put down if you have the mosquito pack, however you say it. Yeah, so I had to do that, and I don't know, I don't really use those because it feels weird because like what if they're too close? Because some of the poses were like they were clipping in with each other because I guess I had them too close, but I wanted them to be close, you know, because we can just get a side by side comparison of how similar they look. Yeah, but right now we're in the backyard, and I do end up putting some gardening planters, and I put those, what do you call these? I forget what these are called. That's kind of bad. That's terrible. But the value of this lot is actually 25,662 simoleons. I'm very bad at budgeting myself. Like, this should very well be a starter home, but like it's not, which is weird. Cause it's definitely smaller than a starter home. Like, you can make a starter home that's way bigger than this. So it's kind of sad that this is not a starter home. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should actually make a tiny home that's starter home price. That would make very sense. So I'm just getting a outdoor dining area. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Why did I do that? The dumpster is right beside it. That's kind of like, imagine eating outside and you just smell the disgusting dumpster. That cannot be enjoyable. But the dumpster is very handy. Like, I found the $13,000 fridge in there and it changed my life. Like, oh my goodness. Because I always take all the money from one of my generations and take it to build my next generation's house. And I'm currently playing the Career Legacy Challenge. So in the rules, it says that you have to like basically start over. I mean, basically, like you can have an allowance. Like you have to randomize it from a certain number, I think, like maybe from 100 to like 5,000 or whatever. So I'm playing like that. But yeah, sometimes I just bend the rules because it's way funner to do that, I feel. I don't know, because like you have to bend the rules if you don't enjoy it, kind of, to have fun for yourself. So it says I should generate between 1 and 6 to see how many kids I have, but I'm doing 1 through 4 because 6 kids is too much and I will not do that. I mean, 4 is too much, but I'm doing it. So yeah. But this time around, I'm just gonna like have to start from the bottom with each generation, which sucks, but I guess we'll do it if we have to. So I'm currently on the second generation, and the first generation was, you know, doing it from the dumpster. The second generation, I mean, she's a programmer, so that's kind of how we got our money. So we just lived in an apartment, but I moved her out quick because the apartments are so annoying. Because my friends kept coming over, going into my fridge, getting orange juice, milk, and water, and it was annoying. But since the video is ending, I would like to say if you love this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!